All right, this is a pleasure, man, because I see this guy at every Mavericks game possible. Hometown native of the DFW, Clayton. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Good to be home.
Great, man. So just for you, growing up here in Texas, like myself, who were just some of your favorite baseball players?
Yeah, so the reason I wear number 22 is Will Clark. So that was my growing up, obviously a Ranger fan, and I played first base being left-handed. And so Will Clark was the Rangers' first baseman at the time, and I've gotten to meet him since then and be around him, and it was kind of a surreal moment to get to see him, and that's why I wear 22.
Will the Thrill, man, one of my favorite as well. One thing I always do is I ask players about their favorite pitchers, right? I do this question on the spot like Mount Rushmore, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to be honest with you. You're always mentioned, especially with some of these young guys. I think that just shows the praise and gratitude that they give you. But for you, if I came up to you and said, Clayton, man, I don't know anything about pitchers.
Yeah.
And I need you to put 4 pitchers on the Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Their faces. How does that look?
Well, first one for me has got to be Sandy. Sandy Koufax has got to go on there. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
And then honestly, Nolan Ryan might be on there for me too.
Yes.
Growing up here. I think those two. And then I probably have to stick with lefties and maybe go like Randy Johnson. He might be on there for me. Last one. Is there Mount Rushmore 4?
4.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I've had the 5-handed ones before, but yeah, 4. It's supposed to be 4.
4. Honestly, I might go Pedro Martinez, my last one.
Nasty.
Yeah.
For me, obviously, I love going to all-star games, events, and different things, seeing different players. But every day you walk in the clubhouse, man, this rotation, we're talking about possibly an all-time run here with this. When you look at this rotation, see the greatest guys like Blake Snell, 2-time Cy Young winner. When you're back, obviously, multi-time Cy Young winner. We got Yamamoto, Sasaki, maybe Shohei is back, right? Glass now. What do you see in the potential of this pitching style?
Yeah, like you said, there's a ton of talent. There's a ton of guys that really know how to pitch and compete well. It just comes down to health for us, So if all of us are healthy and clicking at the right time, it could be a really fun year for sure.
Cool. 2 more questions for me, man. So back to our Dallas Mavericks. When you got the news about Luka, I know you're always courtside. You're always at the games. How did you take that?
I was a little confused. I think that was, obviously we're not in there, and so we don't understand, all the ins and outs of what went on in that Luka trade. But, if all I can say is I think they, as great a player as Luka was, and as much as he meant to the city, it kind of felt like they should have gotten more. Not that Anthony Davis is not a great player, because he is a great player, but we're talking 25 to 35. So I don't know. I think everybody's still a little confused, and I guess at the end of the day, only time will tell.
Cool. Last question for me, man. So I'm a gamer. I don't know if you've ever been asked this. I'm pretty sure kiddos, I love seeing your kiddos out here, man, doing their thing, but MLB The Show.
Mm-hmm.
When you see yourself on the video game, I'm pretty sure growing up, my era was like the Sega Genesis on the hardballs, and we had MVP baseball, but MLB The Show is a thing now, right?
Yeah.
When you see yourself on the video game, I'm pretty sure you get screenshots sent to you. How cool is that?
It is cool. I don't play a lot of video games now. Back in the day, for me, it was King Griffey Jr. baseball
Slugfest
on N64. So that was that was probably the last time I played a baseball game consistently. But I think when we're trying to not do the video game thing yet, but when my boys get older and we start doing it, I think it'll be fun to go back and play all that stuff. It'll be fun.
Love it, man. Well,
right.
To one DFW got to another, man.
All
I appreciate the time, brother.